Move along. Move along. It is finished. Fool. A weeping fool. What kind of man is that? Shaking from head to foot. Wailing like all those fool women over there. Well, women weep. But men? Mm-mm. You saw what just happened there. I've had to crucify many men in my service to Caesar before, but something is wrong here. Something is different, I admit. I've never felt like this before. Shaking from head to foot, like that other man. As though it were I who committed the crime and not this one I had nailed to the cross. What kind of man is this? That when he dies, the very earth would quake as though heaven, as though heaving in mourning and grief, that the sun itself would turn away its light, that a man such as I, a centurion of the mighty Roman legions, commander of over 100 men, a man of not small significance in Roman ranks, but educated in ways of strategy and decorum, whose very presence commands the respect of the common man, who has shamelessly and without regret crucified hundreds of men, that such as I should now feel guilt, that such as I be overcome with fear. My heart is beating faster than I'm ever known in battle. My eyebrow sweats. I panic. What kind of man is this whom I have killed? A criminal? A rebel? Yes, I was there. I saw the Jews led by those pompous, pious, self-righteous priests of theirs. They shouted, demanding the blood of the one they called Jesus. I stood by and listened when Pilate questioned him. He didn't speak. He didn't defend himself at all. There seemed to be no crime in him worthy of death. And to be sure, I don't know that I saw any great criminal either. So what if he claimed to be a king? So what if he broke some obscure Jewish religious law? At worst, at the very worst, he was an ignorant madman. At best, he was. What kind of man was this that these very people who moments ago laughed at him and mocked him as he hung, breathing his last, those same people now cower in fear? Look at their faces. They now perhaps feel guilt too. They felt the earth shake and saw the sky glow dark. They can see. There's clearly something different about this Jesus they've killed, so unlike any other hung on that very cross. But does it touch them? Will it matter? Does anything matter? They will, more than likely, return to their cozy existence. The merchants will resume their buying and selling. The women to their weaving, the milling, and the grape treading. Tomorrow, all will be merry again. All will be as it was. Except that tomorrow, this man Jesus, as they demanded, will be dead. And where are those men of faith who were his followers, his disciples? Have all his friends forsaken him and left? Perhaps this man's only crime was that he chose his companions poorly. Look at him. Look at him. Hanging up there. What is there about him that one would want to follow? But these women, and the one they call John, and that fellow with him, pacing back and forth across the whole time, pleading with him to save himself. What a spectacle that one fellow made, babbling on about faith, his body, his blood, and something about new life. After you die like that? Yet, they have stayed through all this. They watched as I had my men beat him and whip him as he dragged his cross to this place. They cried out as I drove the spikes into his hands and feet, shamelessly prostrating themselves before the dying mass of flesh. And still, they called him Lord. Lord. What kind of man was this? I stand in awe, as if I was the one that killed. The earth beneath my feet shook with pain when he said, "It is finished." Try as I might, can I believe otherwise? Certainly, this was a righteous man. And I, great and mighty Roman, a much feared Centurion, I am more the criminal. Cling to his cross, you who mourn your Lord, and let the stench of indifference consume those who condemned him. As for me, something I don't understand has pierced my armor and cut my flesh to my soul. Do I have the faith to believe that? Truly, this man was the Son of God.